Hi Leo, this is going to be your reading for the end of May 2022. It's good for all placements of Leo in your tropical natal chart, but as always keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If this doesn't hit it for you, Leo, try watching readings on this channel for any other part of your natal chart. You could find the messages that you need there instead, or in addition to this message about different parts of your life. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Leo. Leo, you are my favorite zodiac sign. I'm always so happy to spend time with you. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, Leo, I gotta say, you're definitely the one to watch this week. I'm actually thinking about putting this reading up in my community tab and telling everybody to watch it because I don't care what zodiac sign you are. I feel like so many people have been through and are going through what you're going through right now. Oh, my dear ones, you look as though you are having a hard time seeing or believing what you see. I think you know a good thing when you see it, but I think you're so afraid of getting hurt that you're very anxious right now, in particular about love, because what came out of my first oracle deck was peace and love and growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness, probably about love and about releasing negative energy. With peace, it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. And with the card of love, the message is, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And you're seeing yourself as the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords, and you're the Hermit and the High Priestess in reverse. I can see that you're stressed out by some really beautiful situations that are coming in, and you're having a hard time seeing the good in things. I think a lot of you have seen a lot of bad, so much so that when something good is in front of you, I don't know that you think you can trust it. Also, in this huge growth phase of wanting to expand your consciousness and awareness, what you are aware of, some of you very much want to develop better intuition about people and situations and about yourself, and realizing that love is all around you. But it really starts with coming to a place of peace where when you're looking around or you're looking at what's right in front of you, you're not just seeing all negative. I think it's a time of huge growth for you, believing in love again, believing in yourself, and really trying to see that there is good in people and in the world, in yourself, and letting go of that negative energy. What the romance angels want you to do right now is pay attention to the red flags in a honeymoon phase. Heart-to-heart conversations are really necessary in a honeymoon phase, which is the beginning phase of a relationship. You are being asked to keep an open mind because your soulmate may differ from your usual type. And let go of control issues is at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, it always makes me laugh. Whenever I'm reading for fixed signs and this card comes out, I'm like, well, they're fixed. I mean, come on, Spirit, this is who they are. Not that fixed signs are control freaks. I'm a cardinal sign and I am a control freak. But it's about knowing that you can't control other people. You can only control yourself. You've got to let a situation unfold naturally. I hear someone talking a lot, like talking too much. They are explaining themselves, telling someone their whole backstory. It's because you're so afraid you're going to get hurt. Stop talking about the past. Stay present moment and future focused, okay? With keep an open mind, I sat here and held this card and drank half a cup of coffee listening to it. I haven't had this long of a conversation with this card ever, I think. I read it over and over. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. What is your usual type? What are your expectations? What typically happens in love? What do they usually do? What do the last 3 people that you dated have in common? That's your usual type. If it hasn't been working out, and judging by what I see here, it hasn't, you need to open up to different kinds of people. Having heart-to-heart conversations in the honeymoon phase or the beginning phase of a relationship is really important because that's where you see all the red flags. Make them go out in public with you too. Watch how they interact with other people. Because I think that something, and another thing that you've been doing maybe is dismissing red flags because you've been having these deep trauma bondy conversations on date 1 or date 2. And you're like, yeah, I should keep an open mind. Everything is good here. And you missed red flags. Let's do this whole card combination differently. Yeah, that's really important. Because something really great might be happening here. And you are fucking terrified. I think it's because you're searching your soul. You need to go inward before anything else. You don't know what to do here with the Two of Pentacles. You're very emotional and confused with the moon. Things are not as they seem. And trapped in the head. Trying to move on, maybe? I see potentially that something good might be happening in conjunction with you having this massive amount of growth as a person and wanting to commit to the practice of having healthy relationships while also trusting your own intuition. That's a lot. So the overall reason for the reading is the Tower and the Nine of Cups. Something, boom, boom, out of nowhere happens that suddenly shifts your reality and makes you happy. I mean, really happy, or it makes someone happy. This could be the energy coming towards you. Because if this is a person coming towards you, Leo, let me just sum it up and say they like you. Like they like you, like you. They like you for a relationship or for the job or whatever. Whatever, they like you. I feel like this is all you. The way you're feeling is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is good. You're facing the things you believe about yourself that limit you. You're facing them head on. You're just trying not to be all trapped in your head. You're trying to open up. But the way you see yourself is the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Swords. You look ashamed and afraid, just so worried, overwhelmed. Yeah. What you need to know or your advice is the Hermit. I think this is you. I think you're searching your soul. All the answers are inside of you, but you still need to have the heart-to-heart conversations. I think you're processing red flags and conversations and doing a lot of inner dialogue, but the final outcome was the High Priestess. Any cards that are in reverse flipped into the reverse themselves. You are having a really hard time trusting your intuition here. Somebody is. The High Priestess is my mommy needs a minute card all the way. Be careful about passive-aggressive communication this week, Leo. Watch out for leaving people left on red or making a shit ton of excuses about needing alone time. All you need to say is, it's not you, it's me, and I need a hot minute to like work through something here. Because something really great is happening here. So overall reason for the reading, again, 2 cards came out, the Tower to the Nine of Cups. This event, this sudden shift, and it's a good tower. When the tower falls and we get a chance to rebuild, like, this is good. This is like, you know, you're rebuilding towards something that makes you happy. It's something is like a relief. I hear relief. I clarified the shit out of it. And I was like, oh, what's the Tower and the Nine of Cups? I'm excited. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Two of Cups. You have had a conversation with someone, or you will, that feels really good. I love the Queen of Swords in this deck. He's kissing her hand. She's put the Sword of Discernment down. She's smiling. This is one of the happiest, sweetest looking Queen of Swords I've ever seen. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Two of Cups. What an intellectual match. You've met your intellectual match here. You're having a really good conversation, strategy, solution, heart-to-heart talks. It's really great. Now, let me cut to the chase. I had a King of Wands show up, and he's from the past. And I was like, okay, well, are they the same guy? Are they the same person? I don't think so. So I said, what's the King and Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups? 2 smart people having a good cup of wine together. And I got the Emperor, the Queen of Swords again, and the Sun. Oh my God. Some of you have air in your chart, which is awesome. I'm hearing like Aquarius in particular. So first of all, the King of Swords is the king of all kings, the Emperor. Okay, masculine is showing up. Fantastic. Spirit saying you actually have all the information you need here. There's a lot of clarity here. Now, because the Queen of Swords is coming out, for my feminines in particular, and I know most of my viewers are feminine, you've been through some shit. Otherwise, you wouldn't be walking around with a giant sword all the time. I think this makes you feel powerful. I think this conversation, this connection brings a lot of clarity, brings a lot of happiness. I think that you're not rushing in all lovey-dovey here if it's romance. But I mean, she's smiling, but she has direct communication, and boundaries are a thing for her. She states who she is very clearly. King and Queen of Swords have this detached side, but this very intellectual side. I heard nerdy and spiritual. Okay, both of you are nerdy and spiritual. That's cute. So something really beautiful is happening here. And then the way, I think this is the way you feel, the way someone feels is, okay, I'm gonna try to open up to what I'm seeing here. I can't be all trapped in my head. That's not solution focused. That's getting me nowhere, but I can't fucking help myself. The Nine of Swords, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. So if anybody plays it cool the way Sagittarius does in this scenario, like calm, cool, collected, even a little bit aloof, that's gonna make the other person nervous. Why isn't she getting back to me right away? Why haven't I heard from her in an hour? What did she mean when she said that? What did he mean when he said that? I don't really know. Keep it together. Be calm. The angel of the divine is guiding you, but oh my God, it's stressful. Either that or you've got a Sagittarius stalking you, or you're nervous about a Sag. Aries here as well. Virgo, Pisces here, Scorpio here. There's a lot of signs here. So I see somebody really trying not to be so worried and not trapped in their head, and really trying to be calm, but needing more information. Tell me more. Either that, or again, you've got some Sagittarius here. This person could also have, I'm hearing someone has really beautiful, healthy, balanced Scorpio traits. Oh my, are they amazing. That's my favorite water sign. But here's the way you're being seen, Leo. Hanging your head, really stressed out. What is this about? Well, I found out. What this is all about is the Six of Cups, the Hermit, and the King of Wands. Now that could be you. It could have been, or it could have been another fire sign or a Virgo. This is the past, and you're thinking about this guy from the past. Or maybe a time when you were more confident as the King of Wands. But I clarified the King of Wands, and I got the Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is a person from your past, or this is past cycles that you remember fondly. You think you have sweet memories with them, but the more you search your soul, what you realize was, one minute we were fighting, and the next minute we were happy. And that's kind of fucked up. And you definitely don't want to repeat that cycle again. And it's clearly fresh in your mind. And it's clearly fresh here. Now, if these two guys are the same person, well, I could see why you're stressed out and why you really do need to be careful in any kind of honeymoon phase or reaction or reactivation if it's someone from your past. But I feel like this is a new person. And this is someone from the past that, like, oh my God, that's all that negativity, and that was, you know, where is it? I was so open-minded, but my usual type just, we either loved each other or we hated each other. So the advice is to search your soul. The answers about what's motivating you in love are inside of you, not outside of you. I mean, we're motivated by someone's looks. We're motivated by their bank account. We're motivated by who they are as people. We're motivated by a lot of things. But what are your inner motivations? Search your soul. Someone's needing to think about themselves a little bit here. Clarifying this is strength. There you are, the Six of Wands in the Tower. What does success look like? What does strength of character look like? What does pride actually look and feel like for me? This is new. You have this chance for so much spiritual growth and growth of character, like morals, values. Like there's something happening here, Leo, that it's like you almost don't believe it. You have this chance to be totally different now with the Tower coming out twice. Something is happening that makes you feel very good about yourself. But I feel like you are not used to this feeling. You got to go off and think about it alone in the desert for the weekend or something. And the final outcome is the High Priestess in reverse. Quiet. Some of you may ghost a person for a few days. Clarifying, this is the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Leo. I just want to hug you guys right now. You're having a really hard time trusting your intuition. I think you feel really insecure with the Seven of Swords, like you can't face something or someone. Eight of Swords all trapped in your head, and here's this good thing being handed to you. Now, over in the environment, I've got some player, and I don't think it's this guy, okay? He could have been the one that ghosted because he can't fucking deal. You offered him or her a good thing, and they were like, I wouldn't know what a good thing looks like if you put it under my nose, because I don't look at good things. No, I don't. I run away and I ghost. I sleep with dumb little girls. Grown men and women terrify me. It could be that person. But I feel like this is you like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. In the environment, I feel like what I picked up on is this past stuff that you've really got to let go of. You may still be dating that person, this player, this King of Wands that you love to hate and hate to love. And you can't stop thinking about him. Put him on a pedestal, wishing it could be different with him, with the star, but it's not. It's not with the moon. It's not. It's a fantasy. Get out of your head about that. But here's what's in the environment. The Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and the Lovers. That's a juggling player that confuses you, that hides things, you're definitely an option to that person. And I was like, what is the Moon? The Six of Cups, the Queen of Wands, there you are, and the Two of Swords, there you are. You're on this person's mind, okay? You're on this person's mind, and they're on your mind, but it's not happening. It's not. Yes, there's memories of love, but this person's like, I always made excuses for myself. I made Leo an option. Yeah, Leo could have been my perfect match. You probably were, or you were probably at least good for them. But she was a queen and I was a knight. Or if it was a woman, like, yeah, she couldn't deal with your grown-upness. It's just not happening. Your cards are 3 major arcana. The Hermit, here you are again, you're the Hermit. The Devil, Justice, and the Seven of Wands. You're like, not today, Satan. Now, there's something really good that happens here. You're going to have this great conversation. The King of Swords could be a giver of sound advice. King and Queen of Swords give great advice. And you've got this great thing going on here. Let go of the past, Leo. This could be like this fantastic conversation that God dumped in your lap to help you have clarity. But I think what I'm seeing here is shadow work. You could have been hung up on a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Libra. I think that you know that all the answers are inside of you. I think that you are addressing negative things within you, fear, insecurity, anything that keeps you chained and bound and not in a fun way. I also think with justice here, you are dealing with some of the consequences of choices you've made in the past. Lessons you've learned the hard way that you struggle to get off your mind. And also it's like, man, I got to search my soul. This is more than a major choice. I'm drawn to that mofo like a moth to a flame. No. I learned that lesson. I paid full price for that lesson. That lesson did not come on sale for me. And it is still here in me, with me. No, I can't. You're feeling really challenged right now. So don't make anybody force you to make some major decision because you are grappling with a lot here. A lot. And you have the right to take a minute to decide. And if this is dating, are you done with this guy? Are you ready to let this in? Are you ready to let that in? And the Sun? I mean, I love the King and Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups. These are two very smart people that don't go rushing in, but are like, King and Queen of Swords are cool. Like, they're just cool. Like, this feels so good, but it looks like it's really scaring you. You look like you need a minute. Or if this child over here ghosted you, it happened for a reason. Maybe you made them think. Maybe they're seeing you go off and do this now. And they're like, oh my God, what do I do? Well, you lost your shot with Leo. But Leo, take a minute to see good opportunities right in front of you. It is important to see red flags in the honeymoon phase. You can't control a person. You can't heal them. You can't micromanage them. You do have to get to know them and let them talk to you about their feelings. Be open to people that are different from your usual type, because there's so much more love in the world than you realize. There's so much more love than just romantic love. Why we put so much goddamn importance on it is beyond me. It's really unhealthy. There's more kinds of love. And there's so much negativity here that you have an opportunity to release. And then once you release the opportunity and see that love is inside of you and all around you, Leo, your consciousness and your awareness are going to grow and expand. And this high priestess is going to go right into the upright, and you will be drawn to the sun. You will not retreat into the moon. Okay? Be drawn towards facts, be drawn towards happiness, be drawn towards clarity. That's what you do. That's what Leo is, the breath of fresh air. It's like God coming into the room and turning all the lights on. That's Leo. That's you. Go towards these bright feelings, even if they freak you out, because the tower does look a little freaked out here. But search your soul if you need a minute, because there's good examples of love and friendship and opportunities right here in front of you. You don't have to be ashamed of what happened in the past. You just need to keep yourself from repeating it again. You have good intuition, okay? You just have to trust it. All right, Leo, that's the end of May. That was amazing. I think everybody should watch this reading. It was really good. I hope it resonates with you, and if it does, I hope it helps you. The link to my website for private readings is down in the description below this video too, okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Leo. Take care. I love you. I'll see you next time.